Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and it is time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television and we do a few reality shows on the side. Before we get into today's daytime TV show, which is General Hospital, I'm in Vancouver, Washington right now. I'm on my way to Olympia, where I'll be for the week. And I stayed here once before. I'm only here for one night, and then we drive up tomorrow. But because it was much easier to fly in and out of Portland Airport than it is Seattle. Seattle Airport is kind of awful. I just want to say it's kind of very difficult to get in. But in all fairness, LAX is not that great either. Just saying. LAS, Las Vegas, is fantastic. Very easy to get in and out of. Los Angeles, Seattle, not so much. Okay. Anyways, so let's talk about General Hospital. Sorry. I have a little bit of gas. I've got a bubble. It's awful. Okay, so General Hospital, you know how the past few weeks I've really been effusing this Franco, Steve Burton is coming back, Jason storyline, and how it's roping everyone in the canvas into it. And, the whole dynamic with fathers and sons. And how, I think I cut myself shaving. Oh, that's unfortunate. And how, and I loved it. I thought it was brilliant storytelling. It was great. Until this week. Now, I've been really very pro General Hospital. In fact, of all the shows, this is the one I've been watching the longest. But I just feel like they're dropping the ball now. And here's the thing. So, at the beginning of the week, I was under the impression... Okay, so wait, let's take it back. So, Ava Jerome went to some clinic in St. Petersburg, Russia, to get her face fixed. She signed away her statement to Valentine saying she wasn't going to testify at his hearing. Excuse me. So she wasn't going to testify at his hearing in exchange for the number to some clinic that will fix her face, right? So she goes to this clinic. She signs her life away because of Griffin, because she's in love with Griffin. Now, I like that pairing, but I think that's a little bit silly motivation, especially for a strong woman like Ava, but okay, whatever. So she goes to go get her beauty back, and there's this patient who's in this wheelchair, and he's all, bundled up, so she doesn't know anything about him, and apparently he's real dangerous, and they keep warning her, don't talk to him, because he could hurt you. He was shot. That's why he's here. He fell into open water. And they were making it seem, and if this was the case, I thought, oh my God, this is brilliant. This is so brilliant. I thought that it was Nicholas Cassadine with a new face to look like Jason Morgan used to look. That would have been brilliant. Brilliant. That would have been so inspired. I was like, oh my God, I didn't see that coming. That is incredible. Because listen, there was some rumblings that Steve Burton was going to leave the show 20 years ago, and then all of a sudden Jason got into a car accident, and then he became a new character just to keep him happy. So he was happy with that, and he was happy with it for close to 20 years, right? So then, if he wants to come back as a different character, what a brilliant way to have him come back as a different character and have him be Nicholas. Plus, because for whatever reason they didn't have Tyler Christopher on the show, who's now joining Days, and I don't know what role he's playing on Days yet. That hasn't been kind of announced yet, but anyways, so I thought, oh my God, this is great. This is perfect. And it'll also rope in Laura and Spencer and Kevin and all of those people. It'll and Lulu and Dante. It'll just be brilliant. It will be so wonderful. Yeah, but it looks like that's not what's going to happen. Apparently, someone is Jason's twin. Now, here's why I'm rolling my eyes at that storyline. Oh, and in case you didn't see it, here's me rolling my eyes. Okay, because we last saw that. I mean, we've seen it before. In terms of someone being a long lost twin and not being the person who we thought it was, let's look at Todd and Victor on One Life to Live. So, the same actor, Roger Howarth, is now playing this exact same story. That would frustrate the hell out of me. I'd be pissed. I would be pissed. Okay. I'm sorry, my bedhead is on point. I'm really irritated that my hair does not look that good. It's really, it's just, but I had to take a nap because I just passed out. So anyways, okay. So I would be really irritated that I'm playing the exact same storyline over again. That would be so stupid. And then in terms of someone getting plastic surgery to look like someone else, we've seen that before on General Hospital with Duke. We saw it on Young and the Restless with that woman who got plastic surgery to look like Sheila. I mean, not Sheila, Phyllis, and said she was Sheila. She wasn't either of them. So, I mean, that whole thing, it's just, it's been done before. It is so tired and so cliche. You know, what's funny is that my friend Josh texted me. He's like, oh my God, you've got to, this show is, it isn't that good. I'm disappointed in the show. And he never says anything bad about General Hospital. And I was like, oh, okay. So, but I hadn't seen it yet, so I had to wait until I saw the episode because it really wasn't until Friday that this was all revealed. So I'd seen Monday through Thursday's episode. I'm like, I'm one episode behind. I'll catch up, I promise. So I caught up and I was like, oh my God, he's right. This is not good. This is not good. Now, it's good for Sam, you know, because she's, you know, crying over Jason who's in a coma and all this stuff, and that's fine. You know, it gives her at least something to do, and she's got some, you know, stuff to actually act. She's really doing a really good job. Love Kelly Monaco. Um, but yeah, it is really disappointing. I'm very disappointed that they opted to go down that route. It would have been much better and fiercer if they had him be Nicholas Cassadine. I mean, that would have been incredible. I mean, that really would have been great. I really would have liked that a lot. So, unfortunately, wah wah, it's not gonna happen. It's okay, whatever. Here's what. Sorry. Here's one thing that I don't understand. When Serena, first of all, when Serena came back to town, this was like maybe 3 weeks ago or something, to tell Scotty that Lee died. Um, First of all, she looked incredible. She looked like a fucking $1,000,000. So kudos to you, Carly Schroeder, who plays Serena. You look incredible. We hadn't seen her since she was a little girl. So she's all grown up. She had scenes with Lucy and Scotty, and it was great. But it would have been nice to have seen her be introduced to her brother Franco. But now, having said that, in all fairness, I don't think that Franco was on the show at that time. I think he was on his little hiatus that he took. So maybe that's possibly why he. Oh my God, my hair is so awful. That's possibly why they didn't do that. So that's. I mean, I understand, but I don't know why they couldn't have waited until right after he got back and had him meet his sister. You know, I've never seen Franco interact with Serena and their blood relatives. But in all fairness, it has been nice seeing Franco interact with Kiki, his almost relative, and seeing Kiki interact with Scotty, who is her ex-grandfather. I mean, the whole Franco storyline is very convoluted and ridiculous, especially when it comes to his various ties and people that he's got in Port Charles. It's a little out of control. So we'll see where this storyline goes. I mean, that hasn't been announced. I mean, that hasn't been like fully solidified yet. We don't know that it's Jason's twin or that, you know. But Franco's mom said there was a twin, it just wasn't your twin. Well, really? And there's a little boy that looks like Jason Morgan. He's asking about, so who the hell is it really? I mean. So we'll see. We'll see if they can write themselves out of that hole that they just dug themselves into. But whatever. Anyways, I do want to say thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Angel Benton. You can hashtag GH to talk General Hospital, or you could also hashtag RHOAKL or Real Housewives shit to talk about the Real Housewives of Auckland. Now, they had their season finale this past Saturday. I know, right? So I was curious. I was like, when is this finale? It's got to be soon. Yeah, it is. And there's no reunion. There might have been a reunion in New Zealand, but there's not going to be a reunion airing here in the U.S. So, and you know how I know this? Because as I was putting on my DVR this week, setting it for next week, I went to set it for next week, and I was like, oh, there's no Real Housewives of Auckland, and there's no reunion. So, okay, there's my answer right there. So, I'll be doing my final recap of the Real Housewives of Auckland. And then the next week, I'll go back to doing Jackson Brittany as well. Okay, so feel free to hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel to get my YouTube videos sent to your email inbox every single day. And have a great day. Enjoy the rest of this day. It's actually a beautiful day here, okay? And if it isn't, then pretend it is. Have a good day. Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.